morning, day 2, vlogmas. It's a sunny day today here and going up to 0, maybe +1 Celsius, so that's a bonus. At the moment, I am making raspberry jam. Me and my husband this fall picked, well, actually I measured about 17 cups of raspberries. I always do jam every fall, and raspberries is my favorite jam. I also did Saskatoon berry jam this fall too. First time, it's not bad. Made a bit of a boo-boo because usually you have to boil your fruit and the sugar and the lemon, then you add the Surto. Well, I added the Surto with it. So we're hoping that it turns out. I'll let you know because right now it's cooking. I'll show you, hold on. So here's the raspberries. Hoping that this will thicken up. Whereas, like I said, I added the Surto too early. And I also like to boil my lids in my rings. And this is the water bath getting ready. And I have bottles in the oven. I like to do it this way. I do what's called the hot water bath. I don't generally do a freezer jam. I always have this fear that if the power goes out and there's a storm, or you never know, the apocalypse happens, I'm going to lose all my jam or my vegetables. So I tend to do it more this way where I know it's in canning bottles. I can put it away, let it sit, and it's good for a while. So until then, I'll come back with an update in a little bit. Keep your fingers crossed for me. Hi. Waiting for my jam to finish in the bath. I had to put it back on to boil, and I put a bit more lemon in it because it was not setting at all. After a lot of Googling, calling my mom, hopefully it works. I guess I will know. I will find out when I go to use a bottle of it. But it was a moment of being in a hurry, not reading the instructions very well, but it's what it is. You know, can't cry over spilt milk. Well, I could have cried because that was like 16 cups of, you know, raspberries that we had picked. But I think it'll be all right because I still actually have some jam in the pot because I couldn't fit all the bottles in the hot water bath, and that seems to be thickening up quite nice. So I think we'll be safe. It'll be fine. But I think for future reference, I will plan a little bit better and not be in such a rush to get it done quick and take my time. Like I was saying earlier, I do sorry, jam every fall, and I can vegetables. And this year I did pickled carrots and pickled beets. The beets are amazing. We haven't tried the carrots yet. I think they're more like a dill pickle. So I meant to do more of like the dilly canned carrots, pickled carrots. So they're kind of, you know how you get garlic dill pickles and they're quite garlicky. So I given my daughter a bottle here a couple months ago, and I had one of that bottle, and it was just a bit of a, oh goodness, you're expecting to eat a dill pickle and instead it's a carrot. But whatever, it's harvest. I love harvest time of the year. Preparing for the winter months. That's how Sorry, been having a dry throat lately. I grew up, the family always got together and every year we did harvest. So there was, you know, canned vegetables, there was jams, there was jellies, a lot of blanching. I've got quite a bit of blanched carrots as well. Also onions. So onions, I usually just cut them up and freeze them in the freezer. So during the winter you can add them to soups or stir fries. Oh, there is, no, that means I got a minute left for my boil for my jam. But at the moment, before I go, I am working on day 2 of the Advent, which is supposed to be a pencil. And this is just yarn from my stash. The pattern shows the pencil with a teal blue on here, but me and my husband picked out the colors last night to make it more of the look of a pencil. I think I could have went a little bit smaller on the gray, but it's what it is. It's fun, actually. I was looking and going through some of them last night because I said there's 25 days of these little ornaments. And I'm super excited because one of them is a donkey. I love donkeys. Hope to someday have a donkey. So I'm pretty stoked to get to the day when I do the donkey. Oh, there's my buzzer. So I'll be back in a bit to give you guys another update on my finished pencil. You can see my color changes. Whatever. I love it. And my jam. Until then, see you in a bit. Bye. Alrighty. Try to do a bit of a different angle here. It is time to put the baler's twine, I think is what it's called again, on my pencil. Okie dokie. All right. Oh, did it pull the whole way through? Look at that. There we go. There we go. Okay. So, there is my pencil. Turned out pretty good, actually. I like it. So this is day 2, finished for an Advent cow that is from a couple years ago, I believe. I couldn't find a date on it, actually. I have to look a little bit harder. From Hobby Craft Co. UK. So they have actually, I use that word along a lot. Blech. Anyways, they have a lot of free patterns. If you haven't looked, go look under Hobby Craft Co. UK. Just type that in and then put in patterns. They even have really, really cool spring and fall and I think winter wreaths. There's one I want to make. It's, I think, a fall one or a spring one. I'm not quite sure. I don't know. I know it has a squirrel. But anywho, it's ready to go on the tree. Not the tree. That thing on the wall. So, let's see if we can do this. Oh, while we're at it, I will show you my jam. Ta-da! So it turned out pretty good. The only thing is I have 2 more bottles of this, which I put in the fridge because if you've done any kind of canning, before you put like the vegetables or the jam, whatever, into your bottles, you should always wash the top of your bottle off with some vinegar. So I had it ready and then I wasn't thinking, I scooped up the measuring cup I had to scoop up the jam to put in the bottles and it had vinegar in it. So I ended up not putting the 2 bottles in the water bath. I put them in the fridge to use. But adding some more lemon and putting it back on to boil for a couple more minutes, it actually, oh, there's that word again. It went, it's set. So, nice fresh jam. And my boys didn't make this last night, so tonight me and my oldest son made it. This is seafood chowder for them. Because after this, you guys are going to see what me and my husband had for supper tonight. Alright, so we're going to hang the pencil on here with the jellyfish. I'm going to turn the camera around and get her done. Be right back. Alright, can you see it? Okay, we're going to hang it up here. 1 and 2. There's going to be an easier way of doing this, I think. Maybe if I kept the needle on next time. There we go, got it. Haha! We have liftoff. Alrighty. So, this is day 2. Up. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't want to have it too much. There we go. Whoops. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright, so. It's done. So I'm going to leave you guys here now. And the last of the video is going to show me and my husband out for a barbecue for our anniversary dinner we didn't get to do last night because it was too cold. And I will see you guys back tomorrow. Take care. Bye for now. Say hi, honey.
Hello.
This place is called Rainbow Park. It has a little lake, actually, Rainbow Lake too. It's kind of like right there. This is where we come quite often to do a little barbecue. It's just outside the town that we live in. Normally we would barbecue in behind those trees. But because we brought the dogs and we have quite a bit of snow, we decided to do it inside of this little encampment. So the dogs can get out of the snow. Yeah. Oh, there's one dog. Come on, Nettie. Good girl. Where's Harley? There's Nettie. Oh, there's Harley. Come here. There's Nettie. And Harley. Harley. And there you have it. Supper time?
Supper time.
This is our anniversary kind of supper. Dive in time.